Welcome back to the channel It Comes to Tough. Go anywhere motorcycles that can take a beating and still come back for more. Few bikes have earned the kind of reputation the Yamaha AG200 and the Suzuki DR200 enjoy. Both are icons of the agricultural and off-road world, simple, rugged, and built to thrive in the harshest environments. But when you put these two dependable workhorses side by side, which one truly stands out as the ultimate utility bike? Let's dive deep into this head-to-head comparison between the Yamaha AG200 and the Suzuki DR200 to find out which one deserves a place in your shed, your farm, or your adventure gear list. The Yamaha AG200 has long been celebrated as a purpose-built farm motorcycle. It's not a bike designed for flashy looks or speed. It's engineered for function and durability. From its heavy-duty carrier racks to its low gearing, everything about the AG200 screams reliability. Yamaha has designed this bike for riders who spend long hours in dusty paddocks, on rough trails and in wet, muddy terrain. It's a tool as much as it is a motorcycle. On the other hand, the Suzuki DR200 carries a slightly different DNA. While it's equally rugged and dependable, it leans more toward dual-purpose versatility. The DR200 isn't just happy on farms. It's also a lightweight trail bike that can handle city commutes or open dirt roads with ease. Its design balances utility and comfort, making it a great option for riders who want a bit of everything: reliability, economy, and flexibility. Under the hood, the Yamaha AG200 comes equipped with a 197cc air-cooled single-cylinder four-stroke engine. It's tuned for torque rather than outright speed, producing around 16 horsepower and plenty of low-end grunt. That's exactly what you want for climbing hills, carrying gear, or pulling through mud without needing to rev it to the limit. The engine is paired with a 5-speed gearbox that's smooth and easy to operate, perfect for riders who need a bike that just works, day in and day out. The Suzuki DR200, meanwhile, features a slightly smaller 199cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine that delivers around 20 horsepower. It's a bit more refined, with a broader power band that offers smoother acceleration on both dirt and tarmac. Suzuki's engine feels more modern and efficient, especially when it comes to fuel consumption. Many riders report fuel efficiency figures of over 90 miles per gallon, making it a serious contender for anyone looking to save on running costs. When it comes to suspension, both bikes are built to handle rough terrain, but with slightly different philosophies. The Yamaha AG200 uses long-travel telescopic forks up front and dual rear shocks, simple, old-school, and extremely durable. This twin-shock design is less about comfort and more about reliability and ease of maintenance. Farmers love it because it's easy to service and can take a serious pounding without complaint. The Suzuki DR200 takes a more modern approach with a single rear monoshock and telescopic front forks. The ride feels a bit softer and more comfortable, especially when hitting small bumps or uneven trails. The DR200's suspension setup is better suited for mixed riding conditions, perfect for someone who might be on gravel one day and pavement the next. The handling is light, nimble, and confidence-inspiring, while the AG200 feels a bit heavier and more deliberate in comparison. Speaking of weight, the Yamaha AG200 tips the scales at around 112 kilograms, while the Suzuki DR200 is slightly lighter at 126 kilograms wet, which includes fluids. While those numbers seem close, the weight distribution makes a difference. The AG200's lower center of gravity gives it a stable feel, especially when carrying loads on the front and rear racks. It feels grounded and planted. The DR200, with its more balanced geometry, feels easier to flick around corners or navigate through narrow tracks. One of the key differences between these two bikes lies in their practical features. The Yamaha AG200 is loaded with farm-ready details that make it a true workhorse. It comes with front and rear carrier racks for hauling gear, full-length chain guards, engine protection bars, and even a side stand on both sides, something most riders don't appreciate until they have to park on uneven ground. It also features a fully enclosed drum brake system designed to keep mud and debris out, ideal for agricultural conditions. The Suzuki DR200, in contrast, focuses more on versatility than pure utility. It has a lighter frame, front disc brake and rear drum brake for balanced stopping power. You won't find the heavy-duty racks or dual side stands here, but you do get a more modern riding position, better road comfort, and improved ergonomics for longer rides. The DR200 feels more like a proper motorcycle, while the AG200 feels like a two-wheeled tool that happens to be surprisingly fun to ride. Comfort-wise, the DR200 takes the win for longer journeys. Its seat is better padded, the handlebar position is natural, and vibrations are minimal. It's a bike you could ride all day without feeling completely worn out. The AG200 seat, while wide and durable, is firmer and less forgiving on long rides. However, when it comes to control at low speeds or when standing on the pegs, the AG200's simplicity and balance shine through. Durability is where the Yamaha AG200 dominates. This bike is legendary in rural areas around the world for surviving decades of abuse. From scorching sun to muddy swamps, it just keeps running. The enclosed chain, simple carburetor system and kickstart backup mean there's very little to go wrong. Spare parts are easy to find, and even a basic mechanic can keep it going for years with minimal tools. The Suzuki DR200, while extremely reliable, has a slightly more delicate build by comparison. It's still bulletproof by most standards, but its focus on lightness and refinement means it's not quite as indestructible as the Yamaha. However, the DR200 wins when it comes to modern convenience. It has electric start only, more refined throttle response, and a quieter exhaust note that makes it more civilized in daily use. Off-road performance is another interesting comparison. The Yamaha AG200, with its low gearing, is unstoppable in low-speed terrain. It climbs steep slopes, crawls through mud, and can handle serious load without losing traction. It's not fast, but it's consistent and predictable. The DR200, on the other hand, feels livelier on open trails and gravel roads. It accelerates quicker, handles corners better, and offers a smoother ride on medium-speed terrain. When you take these bikes onto the road, the differences become even more apparent. The DR200 feels at home on tarmac. It's stable at highway speeds and doesn't vibrate excessively. The AG200, while capable of short road rides, feels happier at lower speeds. Its gearing and design are optimized for work, not cruising. You could commute on it, but it's not the ideal road companion. Maintenance and ownership costs are minimal for both bikes. They sip fuel, require simple oil changes, and rarely break down. The Yamaha might need more frequent attention due to its older design, but its parts are cheaper and easier to replace. The Suzuki, being more refined, has longer service intervals and slightly better fuel efficiency, but its spares can cost a bit more depending on your region. So, which one should you choose? If your life revolves around the farm, if you need a machine that can carry heavy loads, cross rivers, and survive neglect, the Yamaha AG200 remains unbeatable. It's the definition of functional simplicity. No frills, no nonsense, just reliability and torque when you need it. But if you want a dual-purpose motorcycle that can handle trails, commutes, and weekend adventures with equal ease, the Suzuki DR200 is the smarter choice. It's lighter, smoother, and more comfortable for mixed riding. It blends practicality with a touch of everyday usability. In the end, both bikes represent two sides of the same coin. The Yamaha AG200 is the unbreakable workhorse, a legend in the world of agriculture and rough terrain. The Suzuki DR200 is the versatile explorer, built for those who want a rugged companion that can take them from the back roads to the city streets. Whether you choose the AG200's brute strength or the DR200's modern versatility, one thing is certain: you'll be riding a bike that's built to last, built to explore, and built to take you wherever you dare to go. Two motorcycles, one spirit of adventure, and a shared legacy of reliability that defines what true utility bikes are all about.